it's me, Kat, and today I am wearing a natural image style, and I don't think I've done this one before. So in any case, if you are interested about hearing more about this natural image style, then so today I am wearing Natural Image Infinity Petite, and I will drop the color below because I've forgotten it. But just really quickly, this is a Natural Image style. Natural Image is a brand that's put out by Daxborn International, which is Natural Image / Hot Hair. I'm trying to think if they have any other brands. In the UK, they carry their own brand, which is Natural Image. They carry Paula Young, Raquel Welch, Hot Hair, and some other, I think another brand. In any event, this wig, when it came out of the box, smelled very much like my Fontana Mono, which I did some comparison photos of that versus this color on my Instagram. Now, this, again, to me, the fiber feels, looks, and smells like the Raquel Welch for Ellen Villa Fontana Mono. And the cap construction is very similar. I did, like I said, did a comparison, and I'll pop that in at the end. But these two are very similar. So this is a petite cap because, as I've mentioned before, I have a small head, but there aren't a lot of styles that I like that are in a petite. So this is a petite cap. It's not a super thick or dense style. The fibers do tangle a bit, just as I said about Fontana Mono, which is the Ellen Villa. The colors are very similar to the Fontana Mono that I have. In any event, the fibers are very similar to the Ellen Villa style. The color is very similar. I find this looks nice on camera, but we do have a slightly overcast day. Again, I live in England, so unfortunately, most days are slightly overcast. But this is without an overhang, so I don't have anything over me. This is with whatever sunlight is coming from outside. In any case, so to me this looks fine here, but when I put it on, I feel like it looks quite shiny. I feel like this hair looks quite shiny. It is a lace front. So here is the lace front on Infinity Petite. It's quite nice. In terms of coverage on the sides, the coverage is about the same for me as most styles because my hairline comes a bit further out. So you can see my lovely gray hair there. It is a lace front. Let's see, is it mono? I can't even remember now. I can't remember. The heck. Let's just take a look. It is a mono part. So as you can see there, there's a lace front and a mono part here. So since I have it off, I'm not sure if you can see this, but this is what the parting area looks like. This could potentially benefit from some tweeze. Now there is, as far as I can tell, no permatease in this. It's quite a flat style, so my query in this is if it's quite low density and flat because it's a petite style, so that doesn't overwhelm a more petite person. In my instance, I'm not a petite person, I just happen to have a petite head. So, but I do feel like this part could be a bit more realistic, could use some plucking. The hair does tangle. One negative about this particular style is it does shed quite a bit. So I have a Belle Madame wig, which I purchased off on another gal on Instagram, VB. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. In any case, I'll share her Instagram handle. So I purchased that from her. I noticed that the smell and the texture of the hair and the construction feels a bit similar. So I almost wonder if Raquel Welch, Natural Image, and potentially maybe Belle Tress are made in the same factory. Obviously they're different brands, but you can't imagine necessarily that factories only make for one brand. They probably make for several. I noticed with that particular Belle Madame wig that when I run my fingers through it, it just sheds like crazy. This isn't quite that bad, but this is a fairly light density wig, and so you kind of figure if you're running your fingers through it and you're getting, you know, 4 or 5 hairs or hairs dropping out here and there. You know, I've got another hair on my hand. You kind of figure after a while, these are coming from somewhere, and that's potentially going to, in my opinion, I would think, sort of lessen the lifespan. I don't tend to notice a lot of shedding with these higher end wigs, like your Raquel Welch, your Adirond's styles across the board. I don't ever notice shedding with those. Raquel Welch, I've only had 2 Raquel Welch wigs, 3, and I didn't particularly notice shedding with those, but I'm noticing shedding with this and with that Belle Madame wig. So yeah, I know what they say, don't keep running your fingers through it, you're not going to do it any good, but part of the natural effect for me is just being able to touch my hair and run my fingers through it, and some people will say stop doing that, it's going to lessen the lifespan, don't style it, don't brush it too much. I understand that, but it is difficult for me not to play with it. It's difficult for me not to touch it in any case. So that's basically it. Again, lace front, you have a left to right mono part. This is very important for me because I like a left part. So this is left to right. The color, or I'm sorry, the cut is a bit choppy. My husband had asked me if I cut this one because it kind of looks like the Amore, I've got brain fog, the Amore wig that I cut. I didn't. It actually comes cut just like this. The lace front's very nice. It's not a very thick density. Again, you just kind of have this mono part and some lace from about temple to temple. And bendable ear tabs, nice and felted. Velcro straps in the back, nice and felted. This petite fits perfectly, much like that Belle Madame, which I believe is a petite. That fit perfectly as well. Side note, the reason I didn't do a wig recap on that Belle Madame wig is because the tags had been cut out. So once I realized that, I wouldn't feel comfortable talking to you about something if it's been owned by someone, and even if they've worn it once for photos, and even if, you know, I have their assurance that it's as seen, just tried on and then put back, that's fine. But if the tags have been cut out, I don't feel confident telling you what style and color it is if I'm not entirely sure. And that's pretty much it. I think it looks quite natural. I think it's a nice style. I know a few gals in the UK have this. I don't imagine this is going to be a massively popular video just because, again, this is a UK brand, so a lot of folks in the US won't see this particular one, although I wouldn't doubt if Raquel Welch or Gabor, because actually, fun fact, natural image wig colors are often the same as Gabor, so they're G+. So they share actually the same color swatches and the same colors. And I imagine they probably share the same factory, though I don't know that with any certainty. That's only speculation on my part. Anyhow, that is Infinity Petite, left mono part, comfortable, open wefted, very light. I quite like it. The only con that I really have about this is it is a bit shiny, it does feel like it tangles a bit at the ends, and it does shed a bit, but it is what it is. I think it's still quite a nice style that you could get away with wearing at work. It is not heat friendly. In any case, have a great day wherever you are, and take care. Bye-bye. From me to you, I hope you have a great day, and if you found some value in this and enjoyed it, I'd love one of those. And please feel free to leave a comment. I like to hear your feedback. Thanks so much for hanging out today. I hope you have a great day or evening. Bye-bye.